Hello, everybody. I am Kyoya Ueda from Research Institute of Hybrid Astrology. Today, I want to tell you about some my self-introduction because I think it is the best way to introduce my astrology, so-called astrology. Uh, I I have been studying this field about more than 30 years. And when I was a graduate school student, I was researching for some classification of the works of art, like works of art, composers or painters or writers or sometimes manga cartoonists. So first, first of all, I did it with composers like J.S. Bach or Beethoven, Mozart, and next I did it with Cézanne painters, Cézanne or Renoir or Van Gogh, and next I did it with about Shakespeare or Dickens. So I was just wondering why the sense of the human beings, how they feel or how they sense is different from others. Uh, this is very subjective area of our mind, of our world, but actually there's some peculiar point or particular division, like J.S. Bach or Beethoven were already said to be a symphony composer, okay? While Mozart or Schubert was said to be a talkative composer, like opera composers. They are good at symphony. No, they are good at concerto or opera rather than symphony. So it was very at that time it was very interesting matter for me. So I was just researching the classification of all the artists and pursue the some difference of the people. Like a kind of psychology. It's not psychology, but so at that time, of course, I didn't know almost anything about astrology because I was a young boy. So uh, I doubt my destiny. I will face the destiny. Just brave, but innocent. So I didn't know anything about that. So, but I was while I was studying that, or I was studying the classification, I found out I found out that there are 12 kind. You know, so I was making I was trying to make a presentation in front of the many professors at the academic conference. So I was very wondering how you know I can make it. So when I was struggling, one of my friends came to me and he said, "Hey, Kyoya, what you are doing must be this one." And he showed me the table of zodiac signs, 12 zodiac signs. I was really astonished because what I was doing was just what ancestor already, found without knowing any works of art. So, like symphony composers belong to air signs like Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and opera composers belong to uh, air people like Aquarius or Gemini or Libra. So I was very impressed, and I altered my theory a little bit. And next day, I made a presentation in front of the many famous, many professors. So guess what happened? No, of course they are very gentlemen. So they say, "Oh, young man, you are you are studying for very interesting subject. We are so impressed." But at last, always they say, "But it is astrology. It is fortune telling matter." You know that what happened? Ah, like however convincing it is, as long as it is called astrology, they try to avoid it. So, no one knows I was lucky or unlucky as a young researcher. So, I thought I was very lucky because I found my major for life, the astrology and correlation between astrology and the works of art. And the unlucky thing is, of course, I lost most of the professors who recommend me. So the life has begun. And in 10 years, I thought I will be famous for about astrology, because I was trying to make some very many uh, articles or issues. Like, see, I don't know if it, it breaks the copyright or not, but you know, Mona, Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is many people say Mona Lisa is mysterious smile. No, it's Taurus smile. Taurus girl usually smile like this way after going out with a boy. So rather ambiguous. But see, Pisces. Oh, oh, this is Aries. One. Pisces. Oh, pretty cute. But interesting is this one, like this. Okay, this is Aquarius. This is Eduard Manet. Eduard Manet wrote this one. He's Aquarius. You know, Aquarius people use Aquarius man usually don't care about girl's beauty. Rather, they want to find the intelligence in her eyes. Like that of matter is what I was researching about at that time. And time goes by. Uh, Time went by, and about 30 years or 40 years, I was teaching the English in preparatory schools. And at the same time, I can research. I could continue to research my major, which means astrology, so-called astrology. I don't think it is astrology, but anyhow. So, and many students, I got many students of my astrology. Maybe it is they are so-called disciples. And now I'm doing YouTube channel started a YouTube channel a half year ago. And at first, I did it with a correlation between astrology and manga cartoon. Oh, manga is very interesting. Yeah, it has many, correlationship we can find. And next, I did it with, it still continues, but I did it about the correlation between Japanese famous people like Soseki Natsume, Nobunaga Oda, samurai people, and astrology. And now, maybe 2 months ago, I started about the Beatles, correlation between Beatles and astrology. And I found that I think it will be better for talk in English to all over the world, to people all over the world like you. So that's why I was doing this kind of stuff. Maybe I am a mad scientist, but I have a many convincing clue to the another units of thinking or feeling. It is not occult or something like that. It is just a new style of theory, new style of system of thinking or feeling. So there's other words, not, maybe the language words cannot analyze them. You should feel some way, but I can explain. And otherwise, I can do Japanese or Chinese astrology too. So I I can combine with two of them and tell you what is going on the world of our senses. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to the last. I am a Ueda from Research Institute of Hybrid Astrology. Thank you so much today.